Yes, it's another afternoon edition of Perks on the Griddle, and we are here getting ready to do some fun. There's fireworks going off around. You may hear some in a little bit, but I have something different tonight. I'm working on building my little man cave here. I'll kind of give you a quick view of it because it is very raw right now. But I have this shed kind of thing where I have my and whatnot and all my junk stored up underneath there. But I have started moving some things around. As you can see, I already have stereo system out here. It's going to be installed too. But I have this old grill firebox on the side thing that I had, and I always smoked in it. And then I have my good old handy electrical one here that I use the Charbroil version one. But I love the stick burner. And what I did was, whenever I would smoke turkeys and whatnot, I would uh, I would have to come out here and put a log on it about every hour and a half or so when I'm smoking a turkey or a bunch of Boston butts and stuff, things like that. So I had this idea. I had this crawfish cooker that I was hardly ever using at all, and so I said, well, I'll find me another crawfish cooker before it's over with. And so what I've done, oh, I love it. I really love it. I'm gonna turn this back around here and show you. What I've done here is I took that crawfish burner out of out of the cooker. And what I did is in the firebox, I put it down below. Now in that pan right there is some wood chips, and they're probably I probably need to refresh those wood chips because all the smoke is gone. But I'm gonna smoke this brisket that I have here, and I'm actually going to go ahead and stick that dude on there. So we've got this here, got a little smoke going, and I'm gonna set this. It's been marinating for a good 24 hours uh, on that. And so I'm going to set that right there and let it come to temp because it did not take this dude long to get up to 250. And what I love about that gas grill is I can get the temperature where I want it and turn it back and just let it hold at the right temp. And I don't have to come out here and tend it forever and ever and ever. Amen. You know what I mean? So I'm going to, oh, and I have a temperature probe here that I'm going to put in there. Um, so when the meat gets to a certain temperature that I have found when smoking, especially brisket, I know it's early, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in there um, and just close the lid on it. But I found that when you smoke brisket, um, that if the temp, once the temp gets to 125 degrees on the brisket, that there's no more smoke that's going in that meat. Okay. What happens is, and a good friend of mine, Mike Mike Robertson, Mike Robertson, Mike Rogers. Sorry, too many buddies of mine. Mike Rogers had told me because he used to work railroad and he did a lot of actually did a lot of cooking competitions, and he had told me that whoop, oh my gosh, all my chips are burnt out. He had told me that once the meat reaches that temperature, that it's done for. You are not getting any more smoke in the meat because the pores of the meat close, and that's it. That's all. That's all it's going to do. And so I'm going to set here. I'll turn this back around here. I'll show you what I did here. So I had put those chips in that little aluminum tin, if you will. Okay. Put it over the fire a little bit, off to the edge of it there, and close it up. And we'll give it just a couple minutes and see when it starts to roll. But there's my little temperature gauge, little El Cheapo. Got it at one of the stores. I would like to get one. A guy I work with, Barry, had told me about one that he has that um, it has a couple of probes on it, and one of them goes in the meat, and one of them is actually for your firebox. And so it shows you the temperature inside the firebox and the temperature in of the meat. So if this fire goes out or if the fire gets too hot, catches too much oxygen, and it gets really hot, and he sees that temperature rake on up there to 450, 600 degrees, something like that. He says, "Oh, I need to go check on it," and so it gives him that lenience or that little warnings. He can set his temperatures, maximum and minimums, to sound a little alarm, if you will, uh, to let him know that something's wrong. You need to go check on it. Oh yeah, one other little thing that I have here. I have the outdoor plumbing working, or not working actually. So we will have a thinking chair for those that come over and visit, so they can have some. See, there's some fireworks going off. There they go. I see if I can see them. I see the flashes in the sky. Let's see. There they are, folks. Somebody shooting some fireworks out. There we go. Send them out there, baby. That's cool. Yes, indeed. Got a couple undone. And I think that's all of that bunch. All right. New Year's Eve. Gotta love it. It's going to be some fun out here. I'm not sure. We're going to cook cabbage and sausage inside the house. But I just wanted to do a quick little review of this um, little idea that I put together here. And maybe that'll somebody else say, oh, look, I've got all that old stuff and I didn't know what to do with it because wood is what it is and not being able to be done. So, and there's my little bride. She's fixing to take my daughter off to spots. She's hiding somewhere. I don't know. Oh, she's grabbing the new Lauren Daigle CD that we bought at Lifeway today. So meat is in the smoker. Uh, coming back up to temp here. We like to get that at around 225, 250 and let it hold at it and get after it. Perks on the griddle. It's going to be yummy.